you know, I get a lot of hate mail. You know, I said this coronavirus is a fake. Holy mackerel. I was shocked. I had people who used to love me and now hate me. They said, how dare you say it's fake? I said, because it's a distraction. I'm not saying the coronavirus isn't real. I'm saying it's distraction. We've noticed it's been coming for a long time. You know, there's three things that can happen. Number one is a war. You know, they're called black swans, Nazim Taleb, if you read his stuff.
Yes.
A black swan is a war, an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse, which will destroy the electrical grid system of the world. So let's say a sunspot blows up or somebody blows a thermonuclear device in the air, it'll knock out every computer, every cell phone. Bitcoin will blow out the window. You know, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it might happen. And the third is a pandemic. Well, Taleb warned everybody. So right now, those of you who are, the pandemic is only picking on a sick economy. It's picking on old guys like me. You know, I'm target zero for, you know, coronavirus has got me in the crosshairs, man. I've had pneumonia 3 times, you know, I've had malaria, you know, I've had every social disease possible. You know, I'm not the poster child for health, but I'm not panicking about it. You know, there's a difference, and that begins with your attitude, as you talk about. You know, you don't have that. So the question: look in the mirror right now and go, you know, let mommy and daddy out of the room and say, am I getting richer or poor? Am I getting stronger or weaker? Am I getting smarter or more stupid listening to the news?
So one of the criticisms,
those questions you got to ask yourself, tough questions.
I agree. And that's what changed my life was the first phase. And then the second phase was looking in the mirror and taking financial responsibility and starting to understand that my government wasn't going to protect me. And if anything, it was going to make me poorer. And that's what ultimately led me to putting the vast amount of my money in this stuff and silver as well. And I was hoping, and one of the criticisms against you is people will say, Robert, you doom and gloom, but then when people ask you for help, you don't give an answer. And I feel that's an unfair criticism because you do give an answer. And the answer, tell me if I'm correct. First is you need to understand and consider, first of all, if you keep your employee opportunity, at least hedge against it, at least move into the small business category and get some of the tax benefits and give yourself an opportunity where you're not subject to a larger entity. Second of all, is considering moving out of this stuff that you call fake money, and it is fake money, it's not even money, it's currency, versus this stuff. And you talk about saving in this stuff and silver versus this stuff. Now, why is it that what is the difference between this and this? And is that an accurate assessment of ways that people can help prepare right now, moving into this stuff, moving into silver, and moving into assets that aren't rigged by the Fed pumping a bunch of money into the system?
Well, I think the answer is you got to think for yourself. You know, I always crack up. I hear that all the time. You didn't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I said, if I told you to jump off the fucking cliff, you jump off the fucking cliff?
Maybe.
Moron. You know what I mean? And the trouble is, everybody went to school and they said, oh, tell me what to do. Well, you studied calculus. The trouble is, I asked my teacher, I said, when am I going to use calculus? And he couldn't answer me. You know?
I got a lot of calls home. My mom got a lot of calls home during my calculus classes too. Jake's in the back and he's not listening to me. And so.
Yeah. And so I really think is what you and I are ultimately saying is don't look for an answer, think for yourself and then seek your own answers. I can tell you what I do. Okay. Yesterday I made $750,000 because the tax laws changed. Not the tax laws changed, but the stimulus laws changed. So I said, well, you should have bought $400 million worth of real estate. Well, the average schmo cannot even buy a house. So how are you going to buy $500 million worth of real estate unless you study it? Well, you didn't tell me what to do. I said, well, go buy $500 million worth of real estate. Well, I can't do that. I said, well, that's the problem. And so the reason these morons out there want to be told what to do is because that's what they were trained to do, like a trained SEAL. You know, Give me a fish and I'll jump up and down and jump through hoops. Oh, I'll get a job. Okay, I go out get a job. Oh, invest in the stock market. Okay. Oh, I'm going to save money. Okay, I'll do that. That's the problem. You can't think for yourself. Grow up. Metamorphosis. Transformation from an immature form to an adult form. That's what you're doing. You're not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm still growing up. But the first thing about growing up is challenge what is running between your left ear and your right ear.